Take home point updated.
Happy 17th of August. Trying to make time go more quickly. And there's no need. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Like me. As am I. Just check for new here. Okay, so just checking to see if we have anybody in the chats yet. And my app is giving me fits, as it often will. So we'll just wait for that. How you doing today, folks? Like I said, it's the 17th of August, and on the 18th of August, I am scheduled to go far away. Whoa, we got a lot of people in the chat. Hey, Tej. Tej was voice. Danny the View Chaser is in the house. I'm using a different ukulele today. I decided I'd go ahead and pack. I know it's a day early, but I guess I'm a little excited about the trip coming up. Anyway, so I decided to do that. And I packed my favorite ukulele, the one that I had custom made, and I restrung the one that I bought in Maine when I was visiting Wendell Live up there in, what was the town I don't remember the name of the town it's a completely out of place ukulele store up there in Maine. It's called Aloha, Maine. I don't remember the name of the town. It started with a G. It was a small name like George or something. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, that's the ukulele that I'm playing today. I restrung that for this weekend. So those of you who are curious, I'm planning on going live again tomorrow. Even though tomorrow is my flight day. My flight is at 4 something in the afternoon. So I'll be leaving home about 1 o'clock. I think the flight's 4:45. I'll be leaving home about 1 o'clock to get to the airport 3 hours ahead of time. And I think I'll be okay. It's a Sunday. Anyway, yeah, we'll see. So, all right, folks, welcome. You know the drill. If there's anything you want to hear, let me know. And we'll try to get it done. I'm trying to decide what I want. I thought I had more of a playlist set up, but not really. So since you guys are pretty quiet, and I don't know if I said, Danny the View Chaser and Mela are also in the chats. I know I said Tej was feist. Welcome, everybody. If there's something you'd like to hear, something in particular, I'll do this. That's what I'll do. I'll do something for Danny the View Chaser that he always likes to request. Whether, where is that? There it is. Oh, I need this. I need to put this here. I hope this app's alive. It says that it is. Anyway. Daniel is traveling tonight on a plane. I can see the red tail lights heading for Spain. Oh, and I can see Daniel waving goodbye. looks like Danielle. Must be the clouds in my eyes. They say Spain is pretty, though I've never been. Daniel says it's the best place that he's ever seen. Oh, and he should know he's been there enough. Oh, I miss Daniel. Oh, I miss him so much. Oh, Daniel, my brother, you are older than me. Do you still feel the pain of the scars that won't heal? Your eyes have died. You see more than I. Daniel, you're the star in the face of the sky. Oh, Daniel, my brother, you are older than me. Do you still feel the pain of the scars that won't heal? Your eyes have died. You see more than I. Daniel, you're the star in the face of the sky. Daniel is traveling tonight on a plane. I can see the red tail lights heading for Spain. Oh, and I can see Daniel waving goodbye. Oh, it looks like Daniel. Must be the clouds in my eyes. Oh, it looks like Daniel. Must be the clouds in my eyes. Right. So nothing. You guys are very, very quiet. And I'm not even hunting rabbits. Desperado, why don't you come down from your fences? Come to your senses. You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one, but I know that you've got your reasons. That are pleasing you can hurt you somehow. Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. Queen of hearts is always your best bet. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm still alive, folks. Now it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones you can't get. Desperado, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. And freedom, whoa, freedom, that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? Sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. Losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences. Open the gate, it may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you before it's too late. All right, I have a feeling something's gone wrong with my data capture, so let's just let's go to old technology here. Turn the volume down on my phone and go to WeChat on the phone. Log in as request, which I always must do when I want to do this way. Account, request, and then Dennis Lovelady is live. Check out the chats. That's what I thought. My app's broken. Okay, so scrambling, get another set up here. This is going to be a challenge, folks, because I'm not used to doing this way now. I got so spoiled by stuff I wrote that I rely on it. So, I may miss the requests. I hope not to. I'm just warning you, it might happen. Be sure, absolutely sure to, if you say request, put it in lowercase, spell it right, all of that good stuff. All my good tools that help me find you guys. Not working. I'm just going to check new again here and clear this session, see what happens. Oh, there we go. It does seem to be working. It's the web update that wasn't working. Maybe my JavaScript is failing me. All right, so I feel better about that. And I'm sorry that I asked you guys to verify that I was actually live. So anyway, so let's see who else has joined. After Mela was Ronnie, God Bless America. Dominic, Northside Hawk, coming to your area Tuesday, your time. Rodney Bell, Michael Cool Cat, Jackrabbit FPV, and Dean Michael Ghost. Welcome, everybody. And let's see, we have a ton of requests. Good morning. Leaving on a jet plane. Yes, I can do that. Thank you for the requests. And again, I'm sorry that I missed. Oh well, you know, technology. What can I say? I've been really blessed as far as that's not leaving, that's leaning. As far as technology is concerned. So. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. Standing here outside your door, I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. But the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. Taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome, I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. They don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I think of you. Every song I sing for you. When I come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. I'll bring your ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. So I'm leaving. A deer just ran in front of me. That's why I lost my attention. I'm so sorry about that. I wish I could have shown you. Anyway, now the time has come to leave you. I don't even know where I was. One more time, let me kiss you, then close your eyes. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. Let's dream about the days to come, when I won't have to leave you alone. About the time I won't have to say, kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. All right, so Scott, Jackrabbit FPV, has joined, Dean Michael Ghost, Peter Carroll, and Lance Cadena. Lance, I will get right. Well, let's see. There were other requests. There goes another deer. Man, oh man. If they, maybe they're not that far away. Let's see. Try and get my bearings. Should be this way. If they, I probably spooked them pretty badly playing this instrument. But two female deer. I know it was two because they were running the same direction. What is this? Hang on a second here. I saw movement. I thought I did. No, maybe not. Oh well, anyway, a little excitement for a Saturday morning. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday, by the way. It looks like sunrise is going to be rather rare in the East Coast. Let's see what direction I'm facing. Okay, so that's west. Yeah. Let's just kind of orient in the right direction here. Approximately. There we go. So that's about where the sun would rise if we're going to see it. It will rise whether we see it or not. Pretty certain. Anyway, comfortably numb I can't do. Just breathe I can do. Let's see what else we got. Yellow Submarine, People Are Strange. Yeah, this is a fuller body. It's a fuller body ukulele, so it's going to sound a little bit different. Carefree Highway, you got that. Okay, I can't do that song now, Mela, because I need about 10 minutes for that song, and I don't want to. According to this, I have 10 minutes before the battery needs to be changed, and I know I have less than that, so we'll do a battery swap, and then we'll do that song. Okay. I was actually thinking of closing with it, but. Anyway, let's see. Just Breathe. I don't really need these lyrics in front of me, but it's a crutch now, right? But you know, a crutch, if you're crippled, is not a bad thing. I'm going to get this off my neck. Yes, I understand. Every life must end. As we sit alone, I know someday we must go. I'm a lucky man. We're out of tune. To count on both hands the ones I love. Sorry, folks. This song deserves better than that. I'm a lucky man. To count on both hands the ones I love. Still way off. I just changed strings, I mentioned that. And it's all over the board. Why is it doing this? Okay, it sounds better now. I'm a lucky man. To count on both hands the ones I love. That's better. Some folks have just one, yeah. Others they have none. Stay with me. Oh, let's just breathe. Practiced all my sins, never gonna let me win. Under everything, just another human being. I don't wanna hurt. There's so much in this world to make me bleed. Stay with me. Oh, you're all I see. Did I say that I need you? Oh, did I say that I want you? Oh, if I didn't, then I'm a fool, you see. No one knows this more than me. As I come clean, I wonder every day as I look upon your face. Everything you gave, nothing you would take. Nothing you would take. Everything you gave. As I come clean, oh, did I say that I need you? Oh, did I say that I want you? We're almost there. Oh, if I didn't, I'm a fool, you see. No one knows this more than me. Oh, there's the sun. If we missed the sunrise, and I did.
Landing.
Oh, come on. Don't be jerky like that. Everything you gave, nothing you would take. Hold me till I die. Meet you on the other side. All right, so battery number 1 is next. I don't know why I bother, but I go ahead and point that up. And they walked by rather slowly, considering the fact that I was making so much noise. I thought that was interesting.
Approached edge of altitude zone.
And that's why I thought there was a chance you might have seen them. But I know that I know. I was raised on a farm, and I know that music will calm animals. I know that for sure.
Home point updated.
We used to play music for milking time.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
Time when it was time to milk the cows, there was always music playing. And they seemed to like that. You may think not, but you won't convince me otherwise. Anyway, so so people are strange. Let's see what else I missed. Yellow sub was requested before that. If I were a rich man. You know, Mela, I did that really well once. I've never been able to repeat that. If this is way out of tune, I'm going to switch ukuleles. I have another one right here just in case. Well, it seems to be hanging on to its own now. Okay. So, yellow sub. In the land where I was born. Ba-ba-dum. In the land where I was born, lived a man who sailed the sea, and he told us of a life in the land of submarines. So we sailed up to the sun till we found submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine, and our friends are all on board. Many more of them live next door, and the band begins to play. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. As we live a life of ease, every one of us has all we need. Sky of blue and sea of green in our yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do this thing because I'm dying to, and it was requested, so it's not completely out of place, but anyway. In the deep of the darkest night, there's a beacon of yellow light. At the Waffle House, at the edge of the dark abyss, when confusion descends like this, deeper and denser at the Waffle House. After the midnight hour, I'm scraping the eggs and flour from the napkin dispenser, where we who have run from our homes when the silence of sorrow won't leave us alone. And we who are out here this late, be it heartbreak or highway, or some altered state, when it's time that we slow up, wrap both our hands around our cup, can stay until the feeling goes. As long as there's broken hearts and dreams, and all of this highway in between, the Waffle House will never close. At the Waffle House, under these cobalt skies, the drivers with bloodshot eyes hallucinating. At the Waffle House, if you're facing some bitter truth, we'll save you a window booth, and we will be waiting for you. Have run from your homes when the silence of sorrow won't leave you alone. And you are out here this late, be it heartbreak or highway, or some altered state, when it's time that we slow up, wrap both our hands around our cup, and stay until the feeling goes. As long as there's broken hearts and dreams, all of that highway in between, the Waffle House will never close. The Waffle House will never close. When I walked in, she said, "Welcome back." And though I'd never been there before, I said, "Thanks." And I was thinking to myself, maybe she recognizes me in some sort of a general kind of way. you know, as the freeway driftwood at 2:30 in the morning. But when she walked over and said, "Will it be the usual?" I figured she'd confuse me with somebody else, so I said, "Oh, yeah, let's make it, you know, the usual." And she said, "Well, they're all over there." And I said, "Oh, yeah, I forgot. Where?" And she said, "You know, over there." And she pointed at the mirror at the far end of the building. You know how there's always that mirror at the far end of the counter, so when you're looking at the counter, you look down and it looks like the counter just goes on for twice as long? But this time I looked in the mirror, and the people in the reflection were different. So sure enough, I walked over and the mirror was not a mirror. So I walked in that little door that's supposed to be for the restrooms, but it opened up to the other room, the other side, the other half. And when I sat at this table, it only had 3 people at it, this little booth there. It was, you know, Elvis, Marilyn Monroe, Rick Halber. I said, "So what are you guys getting tonight?" And Elvis said, "Oh, the usual." And I said, "That sounds good. What do you usually get?" He said, "Well, I usually hang out in the future. They don't bug me there. Or any time in the 40s. What are you getting?" And he pointed toward the menu. And I looked at the menu. And all up and down the menu, there were just dates. Some had little asterisks next to them, like, you know, good for your heart. Some said spicy. I said, "These are, yeah, I guess, so you're having the usual then." And the waitress came over, and I wanted to try to act normal, so I said, "How's the 30s tonight?" She said, "Oh, it's good. It's good. I'd stay away from 32, but otherwise." She said, "You do mean 2030s, right?" I said, "Yeah, well, actually, I just forgot something at that other table over there. Had to go get that." And as I walked out, I looked back, and it was just a reflection. And I knew that if I asked the waitress, I could just go back. But I was thinking about how I'd miss my wife, and she'd wonder what happened. And I might not see my grandson grow up, and I'd be letting down the Sunrise crew. And I just didn't have the nerve. But we know now why. There's sometimes 2 at the same exit. You know, they used to have these cumbersome landing devices and those huge Mayan landing strips. But since the age of stealth technology, they just use that huge yellow beam of light. It's a landing field. And now we know why. The Waffle House will never close. That was a David Wilcox thing, with some very minor adjustments. Anyway, Comfortably Numb I can't do. Yellow Submarine, we just did that, leaving on a jet plane. If I were a rich man, daddle deedle daddle digga digga deedle daddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. Daddle deedle daddle digga digga deedle daddle dum. If I were a bitty bitty rich, digga digga deedle daddle man. I'd build a big fine house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, one even longer coming down, and one more going nowhere just for show. There would be one huge room for just ukuleles, far as you can see from wall to wall, with every brand, model, shape, and size. And next to that, a room to store all my drones. Oh, it would be a chore to count them all. And a launch pad with a permanent sunrise. I'd fill my yard with chicks, turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud cheep and squawk and honk and quack would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say there lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, yabba dibby dibby dooby dibby 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 dum, all day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Bada dibby dibby dooby dibby 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 dum. If I were a bitty bitty rich, idle deedle diddle diddle man. I see my wife, my Goldie, just looking like a rich man's wife, with a proper double chin, supervising meals for their heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in. Screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to fawn on me. They'd ask me to advise them, like Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reb Tybee, pardon me, Reb Tybee, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Yaddy-daddy-daddy-do-do-do-do. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the western wall. I'd be discussing the holy books with learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, yabba dibby dibby dooby dibby 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 dum, all day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba dibby dibby dooby dibby 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 dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man? All right. People are strange, not the least of which those ukulele people. People are so strange. Let's see if we can find something that says what Scott's trying to say. Maybe. Uh-oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. People are strange when you're a stranger. People are ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down, when you're strange. Faces peek out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Women's streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. Oh, wow. That sky is really interesting looking, isn't it? Now, for those who don't know, I don't know, is Rodney in the chat? I don't think Rodney's here yet. Rodney did not go live today. You didn't miss him. He just didn't go live, and it was because of rain. So let's see who's joined. B-Rad has joined us. Warren Akita Show, Don Mudball Don, and Ben Cartwright. Welcome, everybody. I am glad you're here. Let's see. Carefree highway, you've seen better days. Haven't we all? But we have more good days coming, I know for sure. I have it on good authority. Here we go. Ooh. This ook seems to be mostly behaving now. There. Picking up the pieces of my sweet and shattered dream. I wonder how the old folks are tonight. Her name was Anne, and I'll be damned if I recall her face. Left me not knowing what to do. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Carefree highway, you've seen better days. The morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Turning back the pages of the times I love best, I wonder if she'll ever do the same. Now the thing that I call living is just being satisfied with knowing I got no one left to blame. Carefree highway, got to see you, my old flame. Carefree highway, you've seen better days. The morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Searching through the fragments of my dream-shattered sleep, I wonder if the years have crossed her mind. I guess that must be wanderlust or trying to get free from the good old faithful feeling we once knew. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Carefree highway, you've seen better days. The morning after down to my shoes. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Let me slip away on you. Carefree highway, got to see you, my old flame. Carefree highway, gives in better days, morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. All right, let's see here. Drone battery, that must be an old, yeah, but it's down again. Did they request you to play more? Okay, so Hey Jude. Hey Jude, wow, that's really out of range for me. I can try. I haven't done that in a long time because Paul McCartney just has such a range. And I've not, maybe I just haven't taken the time to try to adapt it to my voice, but see what happens. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Let's change the key on this before we go too far. That says it's in G, but I don't believe it. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better. Anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulder. Well, you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making his world a little colder. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, don't let me down. You have found her, now go and get her. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. So let it out and let it in. Hey Jude, begin. You're waiting for someone to perform with. Don't you know that it's just you? Hey Jude, you'll do. The movement you need is on your shoulder. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better, 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 better. I'll make it! Yeah! Na 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 na. Hey.
Landing.
Na 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 na. Hey Jude, 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 Jude. Wow, look out. Anyway, I don't know if I finished talking about Rodney. I love talking about Rodney. He didn't go live this morning for the sunrise, but he does plan on doing Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends. I don't know if he's in the chats. Let's see, who's joined? Ben Cartwright, I said. Johnny Drone Flyer has joined. Let's see. And Rodney, yeah, he's been in the chat for a long time. Speak for yourself, bud. Chat line was at, oh, come on, stop scrolling for me.
Approached edge of altitude zone.
647. There you go.
Home point updated. Take home point updated.
All right, so I messed up, Hey Jude, but maybe not as badly as I thought I would. I'm going to save this. It says it's in C now. Usually I cannot sing in C. I think that was incorrect, but whatever. Anyway, the emu song. Okay, what did I call that? I can just search for emu, I guess. I don't remember what I called that. Oh, emus came. Been a long, yes, a long, long time since I've been to Rodney's. Saw all those birds, spent a time with him on his deck. And I don't know how it all began, but I heard there were larger birds. No, I mean really big. Taking over the beach there. What the heck? The emus came there all over Colonial Beach, running from the fireworks after the show. No one seems to know where they'll go. The story's told, both near and far, telling of those emus, how they ran away. 15 of them terrorized Placid Bay. Came there all over Colonial Beach, running from the fireworks after the show. No one seems to know where they'll go. Anything JB. Okay, well, grapefruit juicy fruit is one that I messed up the other day, and I've been working really hard on that. So let's just do that. And the other day, a week ago, time flies. bathing suit, chew a little juicy fruit, wash away the night. Drive in, you guzzle gin, it'll change the state you're in. It's good for the soul. You know it gets so lonely when you're on a plane alone. Yes, and if I had the money, honey, I'd strap you in beside me. Never ever leave you at home all alone and crying 10 speed. I've no need, my pickup gets me where I please, chugging down the street. But I'll be leaving in a little while, so dry your eyes now. I'll be back real soon. Ladies' choice, everybody dance, here we go. Yes, and if I had the money, honey, I'd strap you in beside me. Maybe strapless, never ever leave you at home all alone and crying. 10 grapefruit, a bathing suit, chew a little juicy fruit, wash away the night. Yeah, you chew a little juicy fruit, it's good for the soul. Little Jimmy Buffett for you folks. House of the Rising Sun. I haven't done that in the Coon's age. Thank you, by the way, so much for your requests. I can't say it enough. I know you may think I say it too often, but really, I cannot say it enough. It means a lot to me. It truly does. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and now I know I'm one. My mother, she was a tailor. She sewed my old blue jeans. My father was gambling man down in New Orleans. Now the only thing that a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk, and the only time he's satisfied is when he's on a drunk. Oh, my mothers, now tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. Well, I got one foot on the platform, the other on the train. I'm going they call the rising sun. And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And oh, I know I'm one. Right, so Blazing Saddles, as sung by Frankie Lane. Frankie Lane, the only thing I can think by Frankie Lane is Rawhide. Do I have Rawhide in my... I know Blazing Saddles was it's kind of a cult classic now, I guess, but I don't think that I knew that there was a song for Blazing Saddles, so I'm sorry I can't do it, but... Rolling, 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 though the streams are swollen, keep them doggies rolling right through rain and wind and weather. Wayne, hell-bent for leather, wishing my gal was by my side. All the things I'm missing, good victuals, love and kissing, are waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, hit 'em up, move on, hit 'em up, ride. Ride 'em out, ride 'em in, cut 'em out, cut 'em in, cut 'em in. Ride 'em out, ride, yeah! Make it the short version, yeah! All right. Should I say or should I? Oh, that's a great song. I haven't learned it. Mela, I'm so sorry. Oh, there's Rawhide as requested by Frankie Lane. There we go. Anyway, HBH was requested for my wife. I don't know what HBH is, but that's okay. Brazil by Jeff Maria Moldar. On a sad note, the last emu was... Oh my. Wow. Wow, that's incredible, Mela. Drive, you got it. Something by Journey. I don't know that I have anything by... We've talked about this, but I will look. First, we're going to do the Alan Jackson version of Drive, not the Incubus version, Mela. I don't know what keeps me from learning that. I do like it, and I love the video for it. But I'm not ready with it. Painted red, stripe was right, it was 18 feet from the bow to the stern light. Second hand from a dealer in Atlanta, rode up with my daddy when he went there to get her. Put on a shine, put on a motor, built out of love and made for the water. Ran her for years till the transit got rotten. A piece of my childhood that'll never be forgotten. It was just an old plywood boat with a 75 Johnson with electric choke. Young boy, 2 hands on the wheel. Can't replace the way it made me feel. And I would turn her sharp, make her wide, and she'd say, can't believe the way an old boat rides. Old wood boat, just a little... All right. She'd say, can't beat the way an old boat rides. Just a little cross Alabama line, but I was king of the ocean when Daddy let me drive. Just an old half-ton short bed Ford my uncle bought new in '64. Daddy got it right, 'cause the engine was smoking. Couple of burnt valves and he had her going. He let me drive her when we'd haul off a load down a dirt strip where we'd dump trash off of Big Pen Road. I'd sit up in the seat and stretch my feet out to the pedals, smiling like a hero that had just received his medals. It was just an old hand-me-down Ford with a 3-speed on the column and a dent in the door. Young boy, 2 hands on the wheel, can't replace the way it made me feel. And I would press that clutch and I'd keep it right and he'd say, little slower son, you're doing just fine. Just a little dirt road and trash on each side, but I was Romeo and ready when Daddy let me drive. Grown up now, 3 daughters of my own. Let them drive my old Jeep across the pasture at our home. Maybe one day they'll reach back in their file, pull out that memory and think of me and smile. Say it was just an old worn out Jeep, rusty old floorboards, hot on my feet. Young girl, 2 hands on the wheel, can't replace the way it made me feel. And he'd say, turn it, steer it right, stand up, sit up straight, girl, you're doing just fine. Just a little valley down a river where we'd ride, but it was high on a mountain when Daddy let me drive. Oh, Daddy let me drive. Oh, he let me drive. Just an old plywood boat with a 75 Johnson with electric choke. All right. That thing's moving around on me here that I can't have moving around. Anyway, Last Chance Texaco by Ricky Lee Jones Warren. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Brazil by Jeff and Maria Moldar. I'm sorry, I don't know that. Something by Journey, he said. Honey Badger Headquarters. Oh. Oh, okay. I love you too, Ronnie. I do. So let me get to all songs here and search Journey. And well, a lot of songs have that word in them. That's interesting that appears so. One of those songs is Seasons of Love, Mela. Gonna take a sentimental journey. No, I don't have anything by that band, and I couldn't do it on the spot, for sure. Journey was just not one that I listened to a lot, so I can't just quickly call up something by them. I wish I could. Just can't. Don't Stop Believing. Okay, all right. So let me see what I can do with that. I'm not sure if the chorus. I'm sorry, the chorus is no problem. I'm not sure if the verse tune is going to come to me, but let's try it out. Don't stop believing, right? Never stop believing. Thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. Lyric, Lyric. Well, this is a lot faster when I don't type it. Don't stop. Wow, I don't think knowing the chorus is going to help me, because that's not really, it's more of a reprieve, isn't it? It ends with that, but it's not scattered throughout the song. It's just at the end. Just a small town girl. There it is. Living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. Singer in a smoky room, smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers walking or waiting up and down the boulevard. The shadows searching in the night. Night, sweet lights, people living just to find emotion hiding somewhere in the night. Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. Paying anything to roll the dice. Just one more time. Some will win and some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Whoa, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people, just to find emotion hiding somewhere in the night. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights, people. I've messed it up. Don't stop believing. I've messed it up. Mayla, that's better than I thought I was going to do. So I don't know if there's any comfort in that, but that's my comment. All right, there's an angel in the sky, not a song, The View. Yes, I've seen lots of, oh, there it is on the top left. Wow, pretty cool. An angel or a dragon? Anyway, Brass and Pocket by the Pretenders. Oh my goodness. Do I have anything by the Pretenders? Oh yes, I'm the great pretender. Do, 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 do. That's me, folks, all over. Pretenders. Let's see. No, nothing. Nothing. That's a shame. I also don't have The Great Pretender, which I thought I did. All right, so let's see if I missed. I'm just going quickly through the requests that I see. Last Chance Texaco. I need to learn that one for sure. Canyon Nero, as featured by The Simpsons, on The Simpsons. You know, I didn't watch one episode of The Simpsons. No good reason, I just never did. Anyway, let's see, what do I have in my playlist that must be done? Oh, we'll do this. How much time? 33%. No, I'll save this for the end because it's too long. All right, so I mentioned last week that the words for volcano weren't the words that I remembered, and it turns out there was a version on the Meet Me in Margaritaville album which had the words that I was vaguely recalling, and then there was another version done on Songs You Know by Heart which had different lyrics. But it seems like Songs You Know by Heart preceded Meet Me in Margaritaville because these words seem updated. Anyway, whatever. We're gonna do it. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. Of course my tuner died, but I happen to have another one nearby. No, I don't. No, I don't. There's no tuner on that other ukulele. So that's always my test case. That sounds pretty good. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. Ground she's moving under me. Tidal waves out on the sea. Sulfur smoke up in the sky. Pretty soon we My girl quickly said to me, "Mon, you better watch your feet. Lava come down soft and hot. You better love me now or love me not." I don't know, I don't know, I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. No time to count what I'm worth, 'cause I just left the planet Earth. Where I go, I hope there's rum. Not to worry, monsoon come. Now I don't know, he don't know, I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. But I don't wanna land in no Kuwait City, never wanna land in no Mexico. Don't wanna land in no Tree Mile Island, don't wanna feel my skin glow. Don't wanna land upside down in Nantucket, don't wanna land in no Niagara Bay. Don't wanna land in no San Juan Airport, 5 minutes can feel like a day. I'd rather land in New York City, 23rd Street is on my way. Don't wanna land in no Moola Umar, that is all I want to say. Now I don't know, I don't know, I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. I don't know, you don't know, I don't know, you don't know, I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. All right. Puff. Puff for Susan Lee. I got a birthday wish from Susan Lee. That's been 2.5 weeks ago now. And I wrote her back mentioning how often she gets mentioned on our live streams and so on. And I told her that I miss her and that we all miss her, really. But I don't remember my exact words, but I did say all of these things. And she did not reply. I know that she is, I know her heart's in the right place, and I know that she is really struggling. So any prayers that you give her that are truly from your heart would be very helpful for her. Yellow sub for Marty. You got it. Right after Puff. Okay, so Puff. Puff. And let's see. A 17% battery. I got to get this crap down. Why isn't it complaining?
Landing.
That looks pretty good right there, maybe. That'll work. That'll work. I think that fluorescent light right there, which I should probably turn off. I don't know if it'll stay off. That seems to give the, yeah, I was afraid of that. That seems to give the drone fits. Okay, so Puff. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they would travel on a boat with billowed sail. Jackie kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whene'er they came. Pirate ships would lower their flags when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A dragon lives forever, but not so little boys. Painted wings and giant's rings make way for other toys. One gray night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff that mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless roar. His head was bent in sorrow, green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane without his lifelong friend. Puff could not be brave, so Puff that mighty dragon sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Right. So, Rock and Roll Baby by the Stylistics. You know, some of these songs I should know. Okay, for Marty? You betcha. Thank you, Light. I guess it saw things my way. In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed the sea, and he told us of a life in the land of submarines. So we sailed up to the sun till we found the sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in our yellow submarine. Submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. And our friends are all on board. Many more of them live next door. And the band begins to play. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. As we live a life submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. All right. So have we caught up? Every time I fly to Miss Susan, I'll tell you what, those who don't know her, Michael, Cool Cat, may not know her. She was always, she lives in Maine. She was always in the chats for the Saturday morning and Sunday morning, and sometimes I used to do sunsets, and others from our sunrise crew also did sunsets, which reminds me I haven't mentioned the sunrise crew at all this morning. But anyway, yeah, she's just a treasure. And 2 songs. I'm going to do another one for her that just now came to mind. She always liked Cat Stevens, and especially this one song. She introduced me to this song. I had never heard it. And now, of course, I love it, as is true with many of those songs that I've been introduced here. Most, as a matter of fact. And I'm not just saying that. You guys have been such a blessing to me. There it is. I haven't done this in a long time, but she used to request this a lot. Road singer came to town, long cape and hat. People stood and stared, then closed the doors. As he passed, he strolled the empty street. Kids banged on tin cans. Then the panting dogs began to bark as the road singer sang. Where do you go? Where do you go? When hearts are closed. When a friend becomes a stranger.
Critically low battery warning.
Everybody wants to know. Where do you go? Where do you go? When the night turns dark and the light of truth is blown out and the roads are blocked. He walked by a stall between the barrels and sacks. A child's face peeked out and gave a smile, then ran back behind a misty glass. On a window pane, a little finger drew a perfect heart and a name. Where do you go? Where do you go? In a world filled with hate, only a song to warm you through the night. Where do you go? Where do you go? After the night turns cold and the light of truth is blown out and lies are told. Road singer rode on to another land. Though the people spoke a different tongue, they'd understand. They taught him how to share, took him by the hand, showed him the path to heaven, the desert sand. Where do you go? Where do you go to find happiness in a world filled with hatred and tears? Where do you go? Where do you go if no one cares and everybody's lost looking for theirs? For Susan Lee. Nancy need to request John Denver. Oh, Nancy's been here? I'm sorry, I've not been looking at who's in the chats recently. Wow, I think Johnny Drone Flyer was the last that I mentioned. USA Drone Flyer, Captain Joe Murica. Place it here, Ken Hoffbauer, welcome. Bob Casey, Chris Hope, Buying Space, Myra Elaine, Dusty, East Coast Thrills. Is Nancy here? Well, all right. I'm going to, that drone battery is going to start giving me fits here in a minute. So what we will do, because I have a lot more to say, is turn that off, turn this off. Oh, I like that picture. That's the best picture of me ever. I love it. Anyway, I do. We're going to go to this other camera, which I have right here. In a minute, you know, you'll see. There we go. And all right, so yeah, it's under T. Johnny Denver. Miss the man. I watched a show. It was not a high dollar show, but I really enjoyed it. It was called Take Me Home. And it was about his life, pretty much. Pretty accurate, actually. Almost heaven. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue waters, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eyes. Country roads take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. Now West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Down country roads, take me home. Down country roads. let's see what's going on in the chats. I think I'm caught up. So after this, I'm going to do one more. After that, Rodney Bell is going to go live with Coffee with Rodney and Friends. And I know I'm being extended, but I'm being noisy. I don't know what time. I do know what time I started. It was 6:40. Actually, I was a little bit late. Call it 6:45. So I've been on under 2 hours. That's all right. 1:45 about. Rodney Bell will be up next with Coffee with Rodney and Friends, and then after that, you have your Saturday free. Then Sunday morning, Drone Psyche will start things off in New York from Queens, followed by Rodney Bell in Virginia, if that rain stops. Then me here, and then following me will be Chris Hope, and following Chris Hope will be Johnny Drone Flyer with Drones and Coffee. Nancy is here now. I hope Nancy got to hear at least some of Country Roads. So I just had this song on my mind, and I decided I was going to. I hope Rodney doesn't mind me taking extra time. He usually doesn't. He may have. Rodney, you go live whenever you like. I think a deer just looked at me and ran the other way. All right. And you run to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking. Racing around to come up behind you again. The sun is the same in a relative way, but you're older. Shorter of breath, one day closer to death. Every year is getting shorter. Never seem to find the time. Plans that either come to naught or have a page of scribbled line. Hanging on in quiet desperation is the English way. The time is gone, the song is over. Thought I'd something more to say. Home again. I like to be here when I can. When I come home, cold and tired, it's good to warm my bones beside the fire. Far away across the field, tolling of the iron bell calls the faithful to their knees to hear the softly spoken magic spell. Coffee with Rodney and Friends is up next. Hope to see you there. I love you all. Thanks so much for indulging me. Thanks so much for being here, for all the requests, all the good stuff. I'm planning to go live again tomorrow. I said it before, I'll say it again. And then soon after that, I'll be on my way to Australia. Scott Jackrabbit FPV, will fill in for me when he can, when he has time. So thank you so much for that, Scott. Rodney Bell is up next. Love you.